We're super excited for Brett to present to us about the Bennion Center, and then we'll do an interactive service project. So I will let Brett take it away.
All right. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you guys coming today. This is just a quick little run through of like what we do here at the Bennion Center. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Brett. I use she, they pronouns. I am the Community Events Program Manager here at the Bennion Center. And so excited to present to you guys today. So we try to split up our programming based or like organize it based on what time you guys have to volunteer. Okay. So first and foremost, this is our longest standing program. It's community partner programs. This is if you're interested in volunteering regularly. So we're talking weekly. Okay. Anywhere from 1 to 4 hours a week for a whole semester. And these are arranged into, these are all of our different issue areas with our different community partners. So we've got advocacy, education, mentorship, sustainability and food justice, health and wellness, and arts and rec. The ones in red are on campus here. And then the ones that are off campus, we do try to keep like fairly close by, or at least accessible by tracks and other public transportation. Okay. But we have something for everybody, right? Whatever your niche is and your interest in community engagement, that's what we do. And the Bennion Center, like we're about connecting students with volunteering opportunities and community engagement. Okay. So if you're interested in getting to know a community partner really well and volunteering with them on a regular basis, community partner programs is for you. On the brochure, there is a QR code on the back, volunteer interest form. That's where you get started for this program. Okay. Next up, these are my babies. Saturday service projects. We have 7 a year. We actually have 2 back-to-back coming up. So this Saturday is Officers Hollow. Folks are volunteering in support of that safe trick-or-treating event for students and families of Title I schools locally. And then we have one next Saturday, which we still need volunteers for. And that one is called Fall into Service. We're doing 5 different community partners. And that's the thing with Saturday service projects is it is at the same time every Saturday that we have it, 9 to 12:30, but you have multiple community partners to choose from to go to. So next Saturday, we're doing Crossroads Urban Center, Ronald McDonald House. We're going to go plant some American flags at the Salt Lake City Cemetery in preparation for Veterans Day. We're going to be writing some holiday cards for the VA nursing home here at the Bennion Center that day, as well as working in the gardens over at Edible Campus Gardens on campus. So plenty of spots still left, except Ronald McDonald House. They capped out at 6, so they're full. But everywhere else, we have plenty of spots left. This is a one-time commitment. So 3.5 hours of your Saturday morning, done. It's not like community partner programs where you keep going back, right? And so these are also a really great opportunity to make friends because you do a lot of these projects as a group, right? So Service Corner projects, that's what we're going to do today. So Service Corner projects, we have 2 different kinds of Service Corner programs. We have Service Corner to Go, which is what we're going to be doing today. These are easy projects that you can check out at our desk here or at Callert Village and take home with you and complete on your own time. Okay. So maybe you don't have time to volunteer regularly or go to a Saturday service project, but you can pick up supplies to do a service project on your own whenever you have time to do it and then return it when you finish, right? We make sure it gets to the community partner for you. So our Service Corner projects to go, again, are one-time commitments. I know we've got some Mishigosh up here, but we do letters for elementary students for our Utah Reads program. That's what we're going to be doing today. I have dog toys on here for best friends. We're out of fleece right now. So if any of you have like fabric to donate, we would love it. But that's why we can't do that particular program at the moment, is we're out of fabric, which is a good problem. I just counted, I think, 60 dog toys that we made. This not even, actually, that's just within the last like month or so, not even just this whole semester. And then we also knit hats and scarves for community members that are unhoused. So that is our longest standing Service Corner project. We have looms and yarn and a tutorial on how to use the loom and knit a scarf or hat. And so you can take that home with you. We really want them back within 2 weeks, but you can also get an extension and let us know. and then return those to us. And I actually just donated, yeah, 60 because it was 27 and yeah. So about 60 scarves and hats to the Coconut Hut, which is a mutual aid group in the community that gets these items into the hands of folks that need them. Okay. So yeah, those are our to-go projects. But if you'd rather do things that are kind of more like in a group and something similar to a Saturday Serves project, we have Servers Corner nights. These are over at Callert Village where we do different projects for 2 hours a week. We don't have any this week or next week because we have Saturday Service projects. That'd be too many. But so these are very similar projects, but for example, in November, we have signups for, we're going to be making holiday cards for the prison education project. We're going to be putting together some craft kits for the road home, which is our shelter in town. And then we're also going to be making some paper snowflakes for the road home to decorate, not the road home, Ronald McDonald House. We have a lot of community partners. We have like 50 to 60. So, but these are kind of more where you can do it like this in a group. And those are always at Callert Village at 6 o'clock. So those are our kind of general programs, but we also have a fan favorite, which is traveling for alternative breaks. I see some smiles. Have y'all heard of alternative breaks before? Yeah? Okay, so these are awesome. This is Anne's program right here. Because alternative breaks. It's yeah. So that's their group. They plan this. So alternative breaks are when you get to travel to a different city. And over here on the West Coast, you travel to a different city and study an issue there. So the ones that just got back from their fall breaks, we had animal advocacy and rehab, mass incarceration, immigration, hunger and food, first gen identity and nature, queer advocacy, disability advocacy. Those all went out during fall break. You get to go with a cohort, stay in an Airbnb, learn. You get to have a lot of education with a community partner in that city, right? So like say if you went to San Francisco for queer advocacy, we have a community partner in San Francisco that you are not only doing service with, but learning from, right? You take what you learn on your break, you bring it back here home to SLC, and you work on those issues here, right? So these are a big fan favorite. Just a heads up, if you're interested in our spring alternative breaks, applications go live November 4th. So keep an eye on our website. That's right, Anima? I'm right? Okay, cool. So November 4th, there are fees involved. This is our only program that does have that, but we also have some discounts available when you apply. And we are always striving every year to make it more affordable. But the fee does include, it's around, quote me if I'm wrong, but like around 500. Okay. But that, yeah, but that includes everything, right? That includes room, board, travel, the whole gambit. Okay. So this is a big fan favorite because people go off and have amazing experiences that really sometimes change their entire career, right? Academic career. So we also have some opportunities to get paid. So Utah Reads, the program that we're actually going to be working with today. If you want to tutor for Utah Reads, hello, are you here for the transfer workshop? Yeah, come on down. Yeah, we've got some chairs here on the either side. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. So this particular program, you need to be work study eligible, but if you are, you can make about $15 an hour tutoring these elementary students, right? So Utah Reads is awesome. Look, I know that we're probably going to be looking for our next year in the spring, so keep an eye out on our website. But we do all the training with you. We get you ready. We'll just throw you into the classroom. And then the tutoring is mostly one-on-one with students. Okay. So that one's super fun, especially if you can get a little money for your community engagement. We also have some on-campus housing for folks that are really passionate about community engagement and want to make that more like even more part of their experience on campus. We have the Bennion Service House. So that's actually where Officers Hollow, Officer Circle at Upper Campus. Yes, no, kind of no. Fort Douglas, all right, that kind of area. So the Bennion Service House, there's all of Officer Circle. Each house has like a theme and like maybe a college or a center that it's tied to, and we have one. And so the students that stay in our service house do all of our programming together as a cohort. So they get to do all the Saturday service projects together. They decorate the house and dress up for Officers Hollow. They're doing Nightmare Before Christmas this year, and I'm really excited to see it. But it's just a really great experience. Bryce, my supervisor, was a student in the service house and is, I think, just attended one of his cohorts like weddings this year. So like forever friends, right? That kind of idea of housing. And then last but not least, if you're interested in making community engagement part of your academic career here at the University of Utah, we're renaming it Community Engaged Scholars, but we have a scholars program and a certificate. The scholars would be a designation on your diploma. The certificate would be like an additional credential, right? You only need 2 years to complete either of these programs. And so it's even great for transfer students because a lot of times, especially if this is your first year at the U, we still have time for you to do these credits. So both of them include some community engaged learning courses and also a capstone project in which you work with a community partner and you get to work on a project that is mutually beneficial to you as a student and like what you're studying, but also beneficial to the community partner that you're working with. So I think that's it.